Now the dust has settled and we're just a few days removed from UFC 229. There's been a ton of reactions to the incidents which took place after Conor McGregor versus Khabib. According to Brian Ortega, he had a conversation with Danis in a nightclub after UFC 229, and Danis told him he thinks he got a concussion during the cage-side brawl with Khabib. Speaking with TMZ, Ortega said he wouldn't really tell me much. He was just like, yeah man, shit got crazy. These guys started throwing, I started throwing, one of his eyes was swollen. He was just telling me like, yeah man, I think they gave me a concussion. After UFC 229, more footage has emerged which does show Danis being punched in the back of the head during the brawl. The footage also shows Danis being attacked by Khabib's translator and advisor Rizvan Magomedov. After the brawl, Magomedov was actually arrested for punching Danis, but was released shortly afterwards because Danis chose not to press charges. As we know, two members of Team Khabib also jumped in the cage and attacked Conor McGregor during the chaos on Saturday night, one of which was Chechen fighter Zabara Tukogov, who was actually scheduled to fight Artem Lobov on October 27, but according to Dana White, that fight has now been cancelled and Tukogov will no longer fight in the UFC. The second person we saw in the red t-shirt throwing multiple punches at McGregor from behind is actually a childhood friend and training partner of Khabib by the name of Asadullah Amiragayev. After UFC 229, Khabib's teammate Turkagov posted a video on social media speaking about his attack on McGregor. According to a translation, Turkagov was basically bragging about slapping McGregor and also denied sustaining any punches or injuries from McGregor.
Салам алейкум. Скажи всем, кто думает, что я пропустил. Куда? Ничего. Просто этот мент меня сзади оттолкнул на видео, как будто я пропустил, короче. Валлахи не пропустил. Даже не вообще рядом даже не был. Валлахи. Я ему дал пощечину, как обещал, что я его заставлю за свои слова ответить. Сделал. Салам алейкум, Золбек. Всем, кто думает, что я пропустил, валлахи нет. Даже близко.
Just in case you didn't know, Khabib should have been paid $2 million for his fight with Conor McGregor, but due to his post-fight actions, Khabib's money was withheld by the Nevada State Athletic Commission until further investigation, after which time some type of suspension and fine is expected to be imposed. According to the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Conor McGregor will also be punished for his post-fight actions at UFC 229. Dana White recently gave his reactions to Khabib's $2 million purse being withheld by the NSAC, and also discussed the punishments he feels Khabib deserves. During a recent interview with TMZ, Dana White said they took his whole purse right now and they're talking about keeping his purse. I do not think that should happen. You should not be able to keep his whole purse. He later went on to say, I think they should take $250,000 from him, absolutely keeps his title, and he's gonna get suspended, so maybe you give a 4 to 6 month suspension. Khabib's father also gave his reaction to UFC 229 during a recent press conference in Dagestan and said he will punish Khabib for his actions after the fight with Conor McGregor. He also said he forgives Conor McGregor for his pre-fight trash talk. Speaking with RT Sport, Khabib's father said, I forgive Conor McGregor, it's all in the past. You must make an analysis of everything that went on and take lessons on board. In other MMA news, a heavyweight title fight between Daniel Cormier and Derek Lewis is official for the main event of UFC 230. On the other hand, Dustin Poirier is out of his fight against Nate Diaz at UFC 230 due to an undisclosed injury. Diaz gave his reaction to the news and said, I'll just fight Khabib when he's ready. In other news, Khabib meets President Vladimir Putin in Russia after his win over Conor McGregor. Max Holloway and Brian Ortega begin media obligations ahead of their featherweight title fight at UFC 231.
That's just what it is, you know. Just prove to people we're on a little rock, you know, in a way. Just prove to the guys there and be like, look, why can do it, why not you? You know, we're good. Go out there. The world is huge. You know, go make it.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe for daily MMA and combat sports news.